G'day guys and welcome back to episode 38. Today we're working on this nice little corner shop here, which is normally an extension of the Dirty Harry's bar and cafe, but I thought it'd be nice to put something different in there, so I settled on a Heya Sushi place, if I remember the name correctly. I just thought with the signs and stuff like that, which you would have seen in obviously the pictures, the thumbnail for this video, that it kind of fitted the area really well of what I wanted to build and stuff like that. So once again incorporating them little Planet Coaster bits inside of this, just to remember that we are inside of Planet Coaster. So this building was pretty difficult, just with its size and the awkward angles and stuff like that. I know the roof took me a really long time, as you couldn't do an 8-meter building, so an 8-meter by 8-meter. It had to be about 5 meters by 5 meters. So trying to find a roof piece that fit with that, like you'll see here, this is 8 by 8 now, so as you can see the size of it just doesn't fit well with the area. So you'll see the creative ways I come up with of trying to bring that size down whilst having it big enough for guests to see and stuff like that. So this building has a nice little viewing angle. You can see inside and watch how they cook the meals, I guess, like that. I'm pretty sure. I haven't been there in a long time, so it's hard for my memory to remember what you can and can't do inside this building, but it does lead to a nice little seating area. You will start to notice now how big this space was. So after the initial planning of us building, I've decided to shrink a lot of these buildings back down because I started to get a little bit too large with my creations. I started to self-indulge a little bit with the size of stuff, but I feel like I'm back on track now with the right size. It took me a long time to get it. You'll see off camera like the big change. I think it comes near the end of this video or maybe in the next video, where I just sat and just had to move the Scooby-Doo closer back, which made all of them other buildings in the background move closer. But I didn't realize how much space was saved when they did get rid of the Police Academy stunt show, because behind these buildings sits a it's like a little seating area that used to be there for the stunt show, but they've gotten rid of that now, so it's been replaced with what looks like the back part of the tavern sits in where that seating used to be now, and it wraps around. So trying to work that out is pretty hard, but yes, as I said, this part here has a little viewing area so people can see in and see how they're cooking and other stuff like that. So now you'll see me start to struggle with this 8-meter by 8-meter building size of trying to shrink it back down, which is very hard inside this game because no roof pieces, nothing fits inside of it. This area here, it was hard to create because I knew it had to not be too large. I knew it had to fit in how, like as you can see here, I've obviously measured out with the sidewalk pieces already where I knew it had to end, where I knew I had to stop with my creation. But yeah, trying to fit the next 3 buildings in there, so it's just a nice little filler building, some sort of other filler building, and then the tavern, which I'm very excited to show you guys. Like, I've worked very hard on getting that looking right, and I swear I've spent the last couple of days just sitting back looking at it. So you'll see me here, I move forwards with a couple of things. So this part of the build with that awning will be in the next video. So you see here, this is what I did off camera after I've resized everything, moved everything to the side, so now that this is a lot closer to the sidewalk. But yeah, so all that stuff, I normally, when I build stuff, I start to build something, then I need to size out the other sides of the building. So what I'll do is I'll go through and do a rough like pieces of measuring out stuff, and then yeah, go from there. But I'm really happy with how this part turned out. So the roof took me a really long time to get right. The colors obviously took me a really long time to get right. The thing that challenged me the most was this is all in the shade where we started building. So I realized that if I'm going to do stuff, I need to go off and build it in the sun so I get the actual colors of things, and then when I can put them in these places, it's a lot easier. So now I'm just decorating and making it look like it fits into this area, a little bit of lighting. I'm not really sure if I'll do a full lighting pass of the park yet, as there's a lot to light, and I don't think Movie World really shows off at night. Like there's only a couple of events where you are there at night time, so I'm not sure whether I'll waste the workshop pieces, because I don't want to be building this stuff forever. But so you'll see me here just looking for pieces, because I thought it would be really funny to have like they were really cooking in the other side. This restaurant will obviously be closed. I tried to build a path that comes off it, but just with what had happened with the footpathing in this game, it just ended up being too hard, so this shop will remain closed, sadly. There is normally a window on the side of that building there, but I just thought with the theming and stuff like that why overcomplicate it? Like, I feel like the simpler this design was, the better it looked. And then obviously put in just random stuff in the window to make it look nice. I mean, the pretzels made me laugh. But yeah, you'll see me put these big pieces of sushi in soon. And then, yeah, this is just me decorating now, me having fun, like just playing around. I have appreciated all the comments that you guys have left telling me not to rush this, not to take my time and be so hard on myself with it. Like, I really do appreciate you guys reaching out and stuff like that. And it helps me be able just to do silly stuff like this. Like, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to remember what I do next. I do this little seating area in here, so obviously the guests can walk in there and do all, well, I don't really know what they're going to do. I don't know how the parving in this game works for guests, but normally they just walk in random spots. It's not to function like a normal park. I honestly don't think you'd be able to have guests in here anyways, because my frame rate nearly died when I let guests in for the Scooby-Doo filming, when I was filming the ad for that. But just moving on to the garden bed now. Can't remember what I do next. Oh yeah, that's right, I just do all the little umbrellas, put a bin in, get some little planter flowers and make it feel like it's lived in. And then off camera, I'm pretty sure I do some fairy lights over the top, because I felt like I needed something to break the eye line of the Police Academy stunt show. After building the tavern, I do realise I will probably have to delete that seating area in the stunt show, as I do need that extra space. I feel like, I don't know, I'll release the next couple of videos and then let you guys decide what you think. Obviously these trees ended up being just a little bit too massive for the area, but we just needed a nice little shaded part. This part is normally elevated too behind there, and then there's steps that come down, but just doing different heights in this game would be, it's pretty hard to do, so it's just easier to just do everything at one level, forget about it, have them just sitting there, and then yeah, be done with it. But yeah, this is another video for you guys. This is just me topping off with some filler stuff, but I'll see you in the next video. Enjoy yourselves and have a great day. Thanks for watching.